This is the plaintiff, April Rathlowitz. She says she and the defendant bought a dog when they were together, and now that they've split, he won't share it as they had agreed. In fact, he's taunting her, saying things like she's never going to see it again. They made an agreement when they split up to share custody of the pooch. He should honor it and hopes the judge agrees. If not, she wants the $600 she's owed. This is the defendant, Frank Caroselli. He says he purchased the dog, bought all the dog necessities, and has a certificate of ownership in his name for the dog. The plaintiff simply can't let go of him, is in fact stalking him, and if the judge can do anything here today to put an end to that, it would be much appreciated. He's accused of dog napping.
All parties, please raise your right hand. You seated? Come to order, please. Litigants have been sworn, Your Honor.
Thank you, Douglas. Okay, April Rathlowitz, you are suing Frankie Caroselli, your former boyfriend, for $600, the value of a dog, but what you really want is the dog that you two, according to you, bought together, raised together, and you want to either have full custody or share custody of. Tell me what happened here.
Well, we were dating for 5 years, and we were getting pretty serious, and we decided at one point...
How old are you?
I'm 20.
Okay. And how old are you?
21.
Okay, go on.
And we were at that level where we decided he was going to buy me a dog as a gift, and things went bad eventually, and we broke up, and we were still on agreement that I was going to be able to see the dog.
Okay, how long before you broke up was the dog purchased?
We purchased the dog back in June of 2010, and we broke up in November.
Oh, so just a few months?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I had the impression that you guys were together for years with the dog. Okay, so it was just a few months. All right, go on. And where was the dog? Did you guys live together?
No.
Oh, all right. And so where was the dog living?
The dog was living at his house because I was there all the time.
Okay.
So it was convenient, and he never came to my house, so which is why I was always at his house.
Why didn't he go to your house?
He didn't get along with my stepfather.
Okay.
So he really wasn't wanted in the household, and he really didn't want to be there.
Why didn't he get along with your stepfather?
Him and my stepfather just clashed, and he didn't want to come back from then on, so we decided the dog would live at his house, which is where I always was.
Well, had the dog lived at your house before that?
No, the dog didn't live with me.
The dog never lived with you?
No.
Okay, so now what was your, when you guys broke up, why did you break up?
Because we were fighting, we were arguing because of the family, and it just made things difficult.
Okay, so you guys break up, and what's the agreement you have when you break up about what's going to happen with the dog?
I was still going to be able to see the dog. I had him for a few days when we did break up, which was fine. I returned the dog, and then I wanted him for a few days again towards the weekend. And when I was supposed to pick up the dog, I was calling his phone, and he wasn't answering. I was texting him, he wasn't answering. And I knew he was home. I was calling, I messaged his family, and I was like, is there something you can do? Because we had an agreement. I was supposed to be able to see the dog. And just never answered for days.
And then?
He said I would never see the dog. His mother said the same thing. I would make sure.
Why were they saying that? Like, what did they say to you? What did they say? What was the reason?
Well, his mother's words were, I'm a gold digger. And that her son, frankly, always wanted that type of dog. So she said she would make sure that I would never see the dog ever again. And from then on, that's when he decided I wasn't seeing the dog anymore.
Okay, well, let me hear your side of this.
Okay, stems back to about June. I had my 21st birthday party. Me and her got into an argument at the party. She tried to take the dog out of my house, taking the dog in a duffel bag.
Wait, had you broken up at this point?
No, we were still together.
Okay.
We got into an argument. She wanted to take the dog home. She tried to stick the dog in a duffel bag, zippered the duffel bag closed, at which point I grabbed the duffel bag out of her hands. We got into an argument. I handed the dog to my mother. She had, I guess...
Is that your 21st birthday party?
This was my 21st
Happy birthday.
So from that point on, it wasn't really anything with my mother. My mother doesn't really hold grudges. My mother isn't the type...
It just sounds like you two need to, actually experience life and let go of this childhood thing.
Right.
Okay, so apparently you've done that, because who's this young lady next to you?
My girlfriend, Kelly.
Okay, all right. Now, what I would like to understand is when you guys break up, it's what month?
It's November.
All right, and the dog has been in everybody's lives since June or July?
Correct.
Whose dog is this?
I believe it was, at the time, it was ours. It was bought as something for us to have.
All right.
The dog resided at my house always. Everything from the dog is under my name. I purchased the dog. I paid for it. I paid for all the dog's vets.
So the dog was for us as long as there's an us?
For the most part. I mean, is that
what you're saying?
When we split up, there was an agreement for her to see the dog.
Okay.
I let her see the dog, as she said, even after we were broken up, the first weekend we had broken up.
Okay.
The weekend we had broken up, I was out. She was calling me, trying to find out where I was. At this point, she was basically stalking me. She had one of her friends who were sitting over there call my friend's phone to try to find out where we were. She showed up at the bar I was at. At that point, I just left. I went home. She had the dog that week after that. Then the following weekend, her and her friends went back to the bar and they tried to jump my current girlfriend.
They tried to jump her?
Correct.
Wasn't his girlfriend at the time, though?
At the time, no, it wasn't. But me and her have been best friends since I know her.
But this is when you guys were about to break up?
No, we were already broken up at this point.
What happened?
April's always had an issue with me from when we were younger. Me and Frankie have been friends for 5 years, so it's pretty much since they've been going out, and we were always close. She's always had an issue with that, and it was never anything more than friends, and she always thought it was, and...
Well, apparently she was right.
Thank you.
Now
I mean, it may not have been physically going on, but obviously it was
nothing was ever going on until they were completely done, and we wound up getting together, but that was it, and we were at the bar, and I was with one of my friends. I walked away, and she decided to say something to me, and it just went on from there. And
what just went on from there? The rest of us who don't live like this are fascinated and we want to hear it. Tell me what happened.
And welcome back to the People's Court. Harvey Levin here. If you're involved with somebody and you break up and you have a dog, would you go for joint custody or a clean break? What do you think?
Joint custody.
Why?
Well, because if you got them together, I mean, it's both of your dogs.
Yeah, but you still got to interact, don't you?
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's a clean break.
Why?
Time to move on. No.
So if you love the dog, you're going to give the dog to her for a clean break?
If I love the dog enough, I think I would.
You'd give it to her?
Yes, I would.
Oh, this sounds like a movie. What do you think?
Definitely a clean break. If you're getting over a breakup, you just want to be done with it. Even if you love the dog.
The thing is, she would do the same thing with her kids, going inside the courtroom.
She was just screaming. She didn't want to hear anything I had to say. Like, I was trying to
What was she screaming to you?
I honestly don't even remember.
Oh, come on. You know the gist of it. You're like, barking up my boyfriend's tree. You're a cheater. Okay, and then you were saying, no, I wasn't.
No, we were just friends.
Who hit
and
who?
You can
What
never hang
happened?
over that. She went to hit me first, and I stepped in, and then her friend threw a drink on me, and then I had 3 girls on top of me.
And they did what to you?
They tried hitting me. I mean, it got broken up before anything really happened.
Did you guys all get thrown out of the bar?
Yeah.
All right, so now is this what made you decide, forget it, you're not seeing the dog?
Correct. At this point, I just had enough with stalking. When she was calling me for the dog and I
So
wasn't
you felt that the contact for the dog was just a way to stay in touch with you?
Correct. This is how I felt from
And so
day
you
one.
felt that it was best to just sever all
Right.
tie. Who paid for the dog?
I did.
Was it a gift for her, or was it something, a dog you were buying for
us, at the time, us.
And now, who paid for the dog's vet bills?
I have all of his shots and vaccination. I have his receipts.
They're all in your name. Hand all that stuff
No,
over.
I have them too.
Okay, let me see yours. The dog was purchased for what amount?
The dog was $550 before tax.
Okay. And this dog is a Yorkie?
Correct.
You had Yorkies growing up your whole life?
My mother has a Yorkie, which is also another reason I bought the dog, because I did want to mate him eventually. When he gets old enough, I do want to mate him with my mother's dog.
Who's Bentley Caroselli?
The
That's
dog.
the dog.
Owner Frankie Caroselli. That's what you're handing me? Co-owner April Rafalowitz.
Correct.
So when you registered the dog in what kennel club is this? Dog Registry of America?
Yes. That was the one referred to us
Registered
by
it as co-owners.
Correct.
Okay.
At that time we were together. That's when things were going good.
Now you're handing me some bills that have his name on it.
Just because he was the primary name
Okay, well,
for the
how
vet.
is any of this proof though that you paid these things?
Because if you at my statements, they go. I have my statements. I have highlighted the vet visits and the groomer visits, just so.
Okay.
The amount and the dates.
Okay. The complication. First of all, this is not a kid. Okay, and I am not going to order joint custody. That is over with. The question here in this small claims court is there is property. You have indicated that it's your property, but not so much, because now when you came here, it's not as strong as in your answer to the complaint. Here you're admitting, I bought it for us. She's got the registration that shows that it was for us, okay? And then you've decided to usurp the whole property, which frankly is, I think, healthy, because I don't think you guys should have contact with each other. The dog should end up in your place. That's where the dog is used to being. According to you, her family doesn't even want the dog in that house. That's why the dog was never there. All right, so all that's fine. But then the question becomes, do you get to just do that and not buy her part of the dog out? See what I'm saying?
Right.
And that doesn't seem right. Because even though you paid for the dog, it was for us, like you said. And the best evidence of that is not just your testimony here, which was a lot more favorable to her than your answer to the complaint, but also the registration. You allowed it to be placed in both your names. That's an acknowledgement that it's both your dogs. So what is the value of the property that you have confiscated? You want $600, and you arrive at that figure how? The cost of the dog?
The cost of the dog.
Okay. But of course, $600 would be the total cost of the dog. And the dog is half his and half yours. It's not all yours. So that wouldn't be right either. But then you spent a bunch of money on the dog, and you don't get to have a dog because he's taking it. So, based on the bills you have handed me, I'm going to award you $300, which is half of the price of the dog. I'm also going to award you any medications that you ended up paying for that dog. And I come up with $648 that you've invested in the dog. 300 of that you didn't actually invest, but it was given to you as a gift, and the rest of it money that you've actually invested in this dog and that you're now being deprived of, okay? So now we're done. Now everyone is at peace, and now it's over, right? Right?
No, I have one more thing to say. When we were in agreement, we had no contact with each other. It was just, is the dog ready or not? He would leave the dog for me. I never had to see him.
I can't enforce that agreement. It's a piece of property. I know you love the dog, but the dog is not a child. This is not a custody case. It's a dog. It's like he took your car. Do you think that you would visit your car?
No.
I mean, I love animals, but they are under the eyes of the law property, so that is not going to happen. I am not enforcing the agreement. $648 verdict for the plaintiff.
All right, so the plaintiff has collected to some degree here, not everything she sued for. What's your feeling on the outcome?
As long as the dog is still in my possession, that's all I'm worried about. You know, I mean, whatever the money amount is, the dog's definitely.
You think you've seen the last of her?
I hope so.
What do you think?
I doubt it, but I hope so.
What do you think?
Hopefully.
I doubt it.
Yeah, right down there. All right. Okay, they've gone around the corner. I come on out here. You didn't get everything you sued for, but you got some.
Yes. I just basically wanted my dog. I don't want any contact with him.
Who do you miss more, him or the dog?
I'm over him. We were together for too long. It was time. I just wanted my dog. That's it.
What's going on now? Why are you crying?
Because it was something that was for me. And everybody knows it. That's all I want, is to be able to see him.
The dog wasn't a way for you to stay closer to him?
No, not at all. Anybody my family, my friends, anybody can tell them that.
Yeah, well, that's it for Bentley. You know, you're not supposed to see him anymore.
Well, there's nothing I can do now, but...
The money has to be good enough.
No, it's not. It was never about the money. It was about the dog.
Harvey?
Okay, we've talked about this a lot before. Dogs are considered property under the law, but judges have actually enforced joint custody agreements in divorce settlements, so FYI. That will do it for this case. Litigants for the next case on the way into the courtroom right now.